All right, this is a fascinating story. So at Lake Highlands High School in Dallas, Texas, an affluent high school, a valedictorian was selected. Her name is Paxton Smith. She wrote her address and, as in most high schools, submitted it to her advisors at the high school for a once-over. And they said, okay, this address looks good, and you go ahead and deliver the valedictorian. Okay, the problem was Paxton did a bait and switch. So the speech she gave to the high school personnel wasn't the speech she gave. Go.
To tell you that this is a problem, and it's a problem that cannot wait, and I cannot give up this platform to promote complacency and peace when there is a war on my body and a war on my rights, a war on the rights of your mothers, a war on the rights of your sisters, a war on the rights of your daughters. We cannot stay silent.
Okay, so she gave a pro-abortion speech. This woman did, young woman, Paxton Smith. All right, so if I'm the principal at school, I'm a little teed off. Now, does the valedictorian give a pro-life speech to balance it out? No, because nobody knew this was going to happen. Total ambush. Okay, so the Texas abortion law, which was passed a couple of weeks ago, May 19th, says that after a fetal heartbeat is recorded by a physician, you cannot abort a fetus in the state of Texas. All right, that's a pretty tough law. So it's about 6 weeks. And it also allows private citizens to sue abortion providers personally if they screw up or if they're doing damage psychologically. If a woman has an abortion and then she has mental problems or emotional problems, which often happens, you can sue the abortion provider. In fact, it's a pretty tough law. Pretty tough. So that's what Paxton Smith was talking about. She objects to that law. Now, why? Because in Paxton Smith's world, I can assure you, this is what she hears. This is what she hears. Now, I don't object to Paxton or any other teenager formulating opinions about policy. What I do object to is this massive propaganda wave that has overwhelmed American young people. So there are two sides to this story. Okay, obviously you are destroying a living being. Once a fetal heartbeat is detected, that means we have a living being. Does Paxton Smith know this? Does she care? I don't know. But it's true, it's a fact. Has she been given that information? That's the problem with abortion. So you have a number of medical scientific facts that are just obliterated by the pro-choice media and the far left. They're obliterated. You don't count if you believe that abortion's wrong. You don't count. You're a loon or an extremist. And then you say you fall back on the science, and there's silence. Okay, if I were the principal, I would issue a public statement that Paxton Smith betrayed her position during the graduation. That's it. Now, Paxton Smith is a martyr, okay? And of course, Hillary Clinton tweets, "This took guts. Thank you for not staying silent, Paxton." Because Hillary Clinton is an abortion zealot, all right? She couldn't care less about fetal heartbeats, souls, bodies, potential human being. No, she doesn't care. I wouldn't want to be Hillary Clinton if there is a judgment day, and I'm saying that with all sincerity. If there is a judgment day, I would not want to be Hillary Clinton or anyone else who promotes this life-ending procedure. Just my belief. Okay, I'm not imposing it on anybody. I'm giving you my opinion. All right. So there was also in sound on tape from two programs that I want to play you. This is predictable, but I think you should hear it. The View. Go.
The thing about this is that I feel as though the young people are getting their act together. I see it in the climate change activism, and I see it in the Republican Party. Republicans under 30 were more than twice as likely than those older than 45 to believe that Biden was the legitimate winner.
Okay, so according to her, another zealot, young people are getting their act together because they believe the way she does. Right? If they believed that abortion was wrong, they wouldn't be getting their act together. This is Disney. And by the way, here's something interesting that I just learned. The executives at ABC News that control The View had a conversation with all of the panelists and told them to stop the hatred. Stop it. Or they would be dismissed. So Disney has threatened the panelists on The View that if they continue the extremism, they're gone, which is why Behar moderated her statement. A month ago, she would have been crazed, but now she knows her job is on the line. Disney knows, even though it's a far left company, the anger building against The View, and because it's run by ABC News, all right, it's bleeding over into that organization. Now here's NBC News. Go.
Last thing before we go tonight, a young woman in Texas who showed more bravery than we see from our elected representatives these days. Her name is Paxton Smith, and she was valedictorian of her class at Lake Highlands High School in the Dallas suburbs.
Okay, so that man is a Roman Catholic, and he's applauding what Paxton Smith said, just so you know. Fellow Americans, I am concerned about the U.S. dollar. Huge debt, as you know. Will it stay as the world's reserve currency? That's why now more than ever, I recommend you diversify with gold and silver. And the only company I recommend, and have for years, is American Hartford Gold. I trust them. I've personally done business with them. They sell physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. And they make it very easy. So call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold shot up more than 40%. Silver, more than 60%. So don't wait. Call them now. 866-501. 5201, 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.